Hey man, it's your boy Fridayy. Check me out on the Bootleg Kev podcast.
Bootleg Kev Show, man. Special guest here. Fridayy. Welcome, sir.
What's up, broski?
Debut album coming.
Coming soon, man.
Obviously, man, this album, you get a lot of people are looking at you right now, bruh.
Yeah.
We talked to BT. I said you're kind of like the new, the new go-to. I need a hook on my rap album guy right now.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Do you feel the anticipation? Do you feel any pressure?
Nah, no pressure. Just good music, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I'm used to doing, giving out good music.
How would you describe the album?
It's life music, bro. Like,
Shit to live to?
yeah, ain't nothing in there there's something in there for everybody. That's what I say. Like, that's why I encourage everybody to listen to the whole project. It's R&B songs, pain songs, inspirational, Afrobeat. You know what I'm saying? It's something there for everybody.
How old were you when you discovered this beautiful voice of yours, man? Like when you really knew you had like a unique tone and voice that was very special.
I was singing when I was a young and early at church. But like I ain't know like I had a unique voice till probably like high school.
Okay.
Where it's like my voice was getting deep as shit.
So yeah, once you start growing up, your voice changes.
Yeah. And it was like niggas be like, damn, you got like a deeper voice.
Yeah.
So it's like different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I found out I had a unique voice, and then starting to make music every day while I was in high school. That's when I like felt my sound. That's how I realized how to use my voice in a different way and not sound like everybody else.
For you, like you've done a great job and I feel like a lot of artists kind of start off as like writers, and they let that rock for like some years, and then they go the artist route. I feel like you've done that in a quicker way, right? Because was it Chris Brown that initially kind of gave you a shot on? Was it Breezy?
Yeah, on Breezy. I wrote "Wheels Fall Off," "Need You Right Here." That was like the first. I've been writing for like a year or two. That was like the first big placement I got. Chris Brown.
Wow, that's how
like,
you come out the gate swinging with Chris Breezy.
And like that was June last year. Right a month after that, God Did came out. So like before niggas knew I was a known writer.
I feel like I was seeing your name though.
You was seeing my name.
I was seeing your name.
I was putting some work in. Yeah. But it wasn't like, oh, he the go-to writer.
Yeah, like
you know
this guy
saying?
was up on your shit before God did. Like I remember he was really into your shit. Like, yo, that Fridayy dude's hard because he's an engineer and a singer.
Oh, yeah. It's probably because he an engineer.
Yeah.
Like niggas in the industry knew me. But the world didn't know like he a writer. You know what I'm saying? So I got introduced to the world as an artist. The only people that really knew me as a writer was, the engineers.
Like if you know type shit.
You know. But I ain't never want to be no writer, bro. I knew that was the way.
That was kind of your way to get your foot in the door.
Yeah, like my manager told me like when I met him, he like being a songwriter might be an easier way to get in.
I feel like it is the easiest way.
It is the easiest way because
you're kind of there to help the artist. If
you're
an artist, you're there to kind of.
Cause look, bro, like when you meet A&Rs and executives, label niggas, you telling them you're an artist don't really mean shit to them unless you got some motion.
Yeah, because they hear it.
They hear it every day.
Yep.
Especially if they go on your Instagram. You don't got no motion. They don't give a fuck.
They're gonna check your Spotify number.
Yeah, they're gonna check everything in.
Yeah.
They really don't give a fuck, even if you nice as shit.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Show me the audience.
Yeah, show me the audience. So if you go up to them niggas and be like, bro, I could give your artist 10 hooks. Nigga, that's what they want to hear, bro. Like y'all need hooks, y'all need beats. I could do your whole album.
Yeah.
You go up to an A&R like that, I promise you.
Their ears are gonna perk up. They're like,
perk up,
play
come
me
to the
something.
studio tonight.
Yeah.
Come play me some shit. So that's really the easiest way. I encourage every artist that could
if you got a pen, if you're good, if you're nice with it,
start there.
Yeah.
Still do your artist shit. Don't lose yourself, but like try to get in by writing.
I mean, so many greats have done that. Like shout out to Eric Bellinger, shout out to Neo. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
On and on and on. Tons of folks like that. So obviously, Chris Brown album comes out. And then out of nowhere, this God Did record, which is one of the... We talked about this a bit on at the BET radio room. But, like, obviously, man, this God Did shit is, like, one of the craziest Jay-Z verses we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, from performing it at the BET Awards. I mean, just the Grammy.
Yeah,
shit. See,
sure,
look, he said, get it right. It was the Grammys.
For sure.
Such an insane moment in hip hop. I mean, got Khaled. I feel like that record really set Khaled up to be looked at in a different way in terms of like putting records together. But give me the backstory of like, I guess the whole process of that song, because we seen the video of you singing it.
Yeah.
Was that in your bedroom?
Yeah.
And did you record that prior? Like while you were actually cutting that hook?
Yeah, I made it.
And you're like,
I recorded it while I made it.
That shit's crazy.
I knew it was gonna be special.
Yeah.
Like, I would tell you the story. Like, I told you I was writing for a little bit. So I was in this pub deal and the A&R left. And it was on some shit like I ain't have nobody else. Like, I'm broke as shit. I ain't had no connection into the building besides that A&R. So me and my team was looking for a buyout. Somebody else to buy out. My manager, Edgar.
To buy out
my pub deal.
Yeah.
So my manager, Edgar, he connected to Eddie, Mary J. Blige's manager. He worked at another pub company, Prescription. He telling him, like, bro, we looking for a buyout. We need this buyout. Like, he the one, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, he was just pushing that. And then months go by, they finally buy me out my pub deal. So we fresh into this pub deal. Chris Brown come out. And then I'm watching Khaled on Instagram say God did every day. Like, every time I wake up, I think he said God did like every day for like 3 months.
Yep.
I been had like a God did sample. And then I called my manager, I'm like, bro, let's send it to Khaled, the sample. He like, nah, make a hook, like a real hook. Like just you type shit. I made the hook, bro. As soon as I started like the idea, I called my cameraman, bro. I said, come to the crib. This shit's special.
Special, bro.
Like, I already had the melody. Like, before I recorded it, I already had like the melody, not even the words. I just knew where I was gonna take it. As soon as I made it, bro, I knew this shit was the one.
Now, did you get the pretty immediate feedback from Khaled that like, oh, this is something? Like, this is, but I know you didn't know who actually made it on the record for a while,
yeah,
right?
I didn't know. So look, after I made it, right, we called Eddie. We played it for Eddie. That nigga went crazy. He had Khaled's number. Texted to Khaled. Khaled texted back like the next day. I need this on my album. You know what I'm saying? Like a week go by, we already starting the paperwork. At first it was supposed to be like a
it sounds
Friday
like maybe like an interlude or something.
Interlude. Just me with the keys, how you hear my hook. A couple days go by, he like, I just put 3 artists on here and a singer. He said, this shit gonna live forever. As soon as he said that, bro, I'm already thinking like Nas, Kanye, Jay-Z. I'm thinking all high level names based off the record. Yeah, for sure. So I heard rumors of who was on the track, but I ain't hear the track till it came out, bro. Like everybody else.
So when you heard Jay-Z had like a fucking, I don't know how many minutes long, was it 5 minute long verse?
5 minute long verse.
Made it impossible to play at radio. I'll tell you that. They was trying to make all kind of random versions of that song when they were working at the radio. I'm like, guys, it's just too long, guys. This is not 7 minute song is not working at radio. God bless it. It's a great record. But what was your reaction hearing Hope go off?
Nah, it was crazy, bro.
Quite possibly the best guest Jay-Z verse, top 3 guest Jay-Z verse ever.
Shit gonna live forever, bro. Just know I'm a part of that. It's a blessing, bro.
Were you nervous doing the Grammy performance outside with everybody? Like,
yeah, I was nervous as shit. Like, as soon as they told me I was performing, I was bitching, bro. Like it's like a month before they told me I was performing. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I didn't expect this early, bro.
Do you really train like a fighter trains, training your voice, making sure you hit fucking.
Yeah, so I'll say like the week of the Grammys, bro. Every day I was singing God Did, like all day. It's like by the time the Grammys come, I can't mess up because I've been singing it all week. When I woke up, shower, sing that shit. I remember like right before we was about to perform, Khaled came to my where I was getting dressed, that type shit. It's on my TikTok, and he played the instrumental in my ear. His whole team, everybody else, Jay-Z, everybody outside. He put the joint in my ear. I didn't even know he thought I was gonna sing. That was before the performance, and I just started singing it. everybody like he ready. And I just once that happened, bro, I just went on stage with that same energy, bro.
Knocked it out the park, man.
Yeah.
Talk about like some of your influences growing up. Obviously, being out of Philly, man. Philly's obviously a legendary hip hop city. There's so many different artists. We can go back to the Roots, obviously all the way to Meek Mill and Fridayy, all that good shit. But like, who were you influenced by growing up?
I grew up in a church, so it was just like soulful music when I was a kid, and then like when outside of that, I started going to like Boys II Men. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, what was that dude with that deep voice on Boys II Men?
Deep as shit. I know he talking about.
He would talk and shit.
Yeah, he talk. Yeah, that's what I mean. I fuck with him. I forgot his name though, but that was like.
I hope he's on Cameo.
Yeah.
That'd be the cameo to get, like to have him lay down your voice, like your voicemail, like, hey, what up, ladies? You call Fridayy, leave a voicemail. And yes, this is me from Boys II Men.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that was like my like first
and they're
inspiration.
Obviously Philly legends.
Yeah, so it's like, and then it was like right after that it was just like all R&B, like Jamie Foxx, Brian McKnight. Then I started like living my life in like Meek Mill, Kanye West, and Drake.
Shout out to, Jamie Foxx, alien level talent.
Yeah, he different. Niggas don't know, like they sleep on his music.
That first album, that Unpredictable. Oh my god.
That
what was that song called? One Night Occasion. That shit, man. I'm so glad he's all right.
Yeah, for sure. He one of the ones.
Top tier actor, top tier comedian, top tier
singer, musician,
just everything. Yeah. He's a beast, man. Yeah, and shout out to his new movie, They Clone Tyrone. That shit's going up right now. Yeah, it's going crazy. So obviously you end up, for you, the catalyst to start writing, and like I guess everyone kind of, you said you had a pub deal that you had to get bought out of, right? So what was like your first initial like real step into being in the quote unquote music industry? Like how did you get that initial pub deal? Like before we really knew who you were, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. Around like it was like 2019, 2020. That's when I met my manager, Edgar. And remember he was like, bro, start writing.
Yes. So
when I met him, I was like making like 10 hooks a week, bro. Like,
were you still in Philly?
Yeah, I was in the same room.
Just at the crib.
At the crib.
So you're like cutting the hook, sending them to him, and then he's doing his job, getting them out.
He's sending it out. Yeah. So it's like I was made like 10 songs a week. And at that time, I was close to my man, my producer, Danuzo, and I started making a lot of beats on his.
A lot of hooks on his beats.
A lot of hooks on his beats.
Yeah.
And he was about to get signed. But the person he was about to sign to, they're like, who that on the hooks? Like, you know what I'm saying? He hard. So that's how that happened with my first pub deal type shit.
And now when they ask who's that on the hook, they keep you on the hook.
Yeah, they keep me. They keep me now.
Now they're like, oh, that's Fridayy.
For sure, yeah.
We're gonna need that. Come over here. How in demand are you in terms of just like artists trying to get you on their shit, and how selective are you being with that? Because a lot of people burn out pretty quick when it comes to oversaturating.
Yeah, it's like I look at every situation like, what do it do for both of us? At the end of the day, like, do it benefit me? Or sometimes it's about the music for like,
right, the song's amazing.
The song amazing. I'm fucking with you, but it's like I'm down to work with whoever, bro. Like it just gotta make sense for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? Like at the same time, I'm giving my own music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I already built a fan base.
Probably harder for you to give away hooks at this point because you're like, I mean, that could be my shit.
Yeah, but I make so much music.
There's more where that came from.
Yeah, it's like I got like 500 that I'm not using.
That's why I say with the great ones aren't greedy because there's just more where that came from.
Yeah, it's more where that came from.
I'm gonna just write another one tomorrow. So go ahead, take it. Like if it's gonna help us out, like if it's gonna help out the whole picture, the program, like.
And like my music, like I say, in the music I drop, like on my projects, Lost in Melody and shit, it's a very distinctive sound. Like, so like a lot of the shit I make, I'm like, dang, that's not for me. I just give it to somebody else.
You kind of know it doesn't fit into the album.
It don't fit in my album. So everything I make for me is like 100% for me. Yeah. So like, say I'm working on an album, I'll make 14 songs, and all 14 songs go on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even finishing the song. Right. For me, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? So I got like 500
just
songs
sitting on a drive,
like that I wouldn't drop, that I could give somebody for sure.
It's a nice problem to have.
Nah, for sure.
We got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our folks at MyBookie, man. Look, MyBookie, NFL season is approaching, and you know what they just added that I love is that early cash out. Let's say you got a ticket and it's looking great. You can cash out early on that ticket, all right? I love it, all right? Plus, of course, MyBookie's got the full casino going down, and if you sign up right now using the promo code Bootleg, they will give you that first deposit bonus up to $1,000, all right? So head over to MyBookie ASAP. Look, we got NFL coming. There's baseball you can gamble on right now. And, of course, the full-service casino, blackjack with the real dealer, roulette, craps, whatever you're into, slot machines. You could do it and cash out right on MyBookie, all right? All you got to do is sign up with that new promo code Bootleg. When you sign up, trust me when I say it's a new account, they're going to get you that first deposit bonus, all right? So go to MyBookie right now. Use that promo code Bootleg when you sign up for a new account. Also got to give a big shout out to the family at King Palm, the official sponsor of the Bootleg Kid podcast. And what I love about King Palm is, of course, it's all about organic. All right, no tobacco. This is straight organic leaves. This is the only thing I smoke out of. And what I love about it is they have these terpene-infused flavor tips, and they're so good. The squeezing pops. This is the watermelon. Man, they got the dragon fruit. They got the grape. Whatever you're into, trust me, they got it. All right, they're available at your local smoke shop. You can also go to kingpalm.com and use the promo code BOOTLEG and save half off. So 50% off if you use that promo code Bootleg at kingpalm.com. And man, trust me, the squeeze and pop is where it's at. I've had so many people come in here and they're like, yo, you squeeze and then you get the flavor right away. All right. And of course, it's tobacco free. It's a healthy smoke. So make sure you rock with King Palm at your local 7-Eleven, your local liquor store, or go get 50% off at kingpalm.com, promo code Bootleg. Let's get back to the interview. But we know Chris Brown's on the album. Anybody else on the album? I'm sure there's tons of features, let's be honest, but can you share any?
When is it dropping?
When do you want us to drop it where you could talk about the features? We could drop it whenever.
Oh,
when you dropping the track list?
Yeah, I'm dropping the track list like a week before type shit, so we good. I got the Vito on the track list.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, my man Fireboy.
And by the way, David O is how you say his name.
Yeah, I say DeVito though. I don't know why.
I thought. Listen, I interviewed him, and I watched a bunch of interviews with him from Africa, and they were saying David O.
Word.
So when I said David O, he was like, "You said my name right," and I was
David
like,
O.
"Man," I was like, "Yes," because I thought it was DeVito.
Yeah, DeVito, David O. That's
you say Fireboy.
Yeah, Fireboy, Chris Brown. I got Byron Messiah.
Shout out to, man, you got that fucking Afrobeat gods right now. That Taliban's is going crazy right now.
Yeah, I got them boys on there. Who else on there? And Maverick City.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with Maverick City.
They're a gospel group. It's like a choir.
Oh, fire.
I got them on the intro. It's a crazy album.
Any rappers?
Nah.
No rappers. Wow.
I might throw some on like a remix. Okay. I had some rappers I wanted on there, but you know what I'm saying? Timing
didn't work
and
out.
shit. Yeah, it's timing. But hopefully on like some remixes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like. So is the Afrobeat song, is everybody on the same song, or do you have multiple?
I got multiple.
Fire.
Yeah, that's like my second home, like music wise. I ain't gonna cap because I'm Haitian, so that like Afrobeat feeling is just in me.
It's the funnest genre. It's like finally there's music that people can dance to happening like on a mainstream level, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the best part of the club night is when like DJ goes to the Afrobeat because people are having fun.
Yeah, this shit ain't about.
It's like shout out to March Madness. I love it, but I've been hearing it for like 10 years. So it's like, you know, it's like yeah, I could pop bottles to that, but like I'm not gonna dance to it.
Nah, fit.
So for you, like, let's break that because you're one of the hook guys now. Who would you say is like a Mount Rushmore of the best hook men of all time? Who's the hook gods?
My hook gods, Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg is, I feel like, undisputed top number one slot, right?
Yeah, Nate Dogg. Then I'm gonna go to Chris Brown. And
of
then
course.
I'm gonna go to Ty Dolla.
Shout out to Ty.
And then I'm gonna go to after Ty. I'm gonna go to Sinful.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Not even though he did a lot of hooks,
but the ones he did.
Fucked everybody's album up. That's the tip I'm on right now. Like,
I think back to the video of like when Wallow met him, and like
I seen that shit.
Emotional.
Yeah, that's Wallow's favorite artist.
And I just remember being like, damn, I really need to dive into this guy's fucking catalog if he's making grown men cry out here.
He making real music, bro. Like, a lot of bullshit be overshadowed, but the real music be put in the back a lot nowadays. But when you tap in like a nigga like Sanford, that shit special, bro.
I was gonna say, like, what was it like growing up in Philly for you? Because we kind of hear so much. You know, my co-host DJ Damage is from Philly, and he would always tell me like about North Philly and places like Chester, Pennsylvania, and just like
Chester,
like Philly's like that area in general. It's a wild place, and there's a lot of videos that have been going viral recently of like, because fentanyl shit's really bad.
Yeah, facts.
You've probably seen the videos of people like slumped out, like looking like zombies all over the street and shit out there.
Yeah, that's right near. That's like near where I'm from a little bit.
By the way, also happening here in LA, but you know.
Yeah.
But what was it like for you growing up in Philly? I mean, obviously you were going to church, and you know, I'm sure you had a great childhood. But like, was it easier or hard for you to deal with like kind of staying out of that shit? You know,
church was in the trenches.
Yeah,
like my pop church was in the trenches, bro. So it's like it's not like had an easy childhood. Like, nigga, as soon as you step out the church, it might be a shootout type shit.
That's what I mean. But you were able to kind of keep.
It's kind of like you gotta like. It's a rough neighborhood, bro. It's easy to like fall into the like.
It's easy to get mixed up into that lifestyle,
so
right?
Like, and it's like you really just gotta stay out the way. Mm-hmm. Like, just stay out the way, bro. Like, cause it'll be like you be in the way, not even on some dumb shit. You just be in the way, some crazy.
Just
shit
where you're at.
Yeah, just like you're at the wrong place at the right time. So what I will say, like, I was always focused on music. Mm-hmm. Like everybody knew me. Like, that's Fry, like, on some music shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to engineer niggas in Philly, produce for niggas, like, on some studio shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just like, I was always on some music shit and out the way, for real. So, it's definitely, like, a rough city, though, but you really gotta, like, just stay out the way. You gotta be focused. Yeah, you gotta be focused, for sure.
So you don't fall into, you know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the other trend that's happening in Philly right now? If you think of guys like Too Rare and just like the dance shit is going crazy.
Nah, they having a way, bro.
They're having a wave.
Yeah, bro. They having a way. Like, it's beautiful, bro, to see.
Who's the group kids you guys just signed?
Philly Smells?
Yeah.
Or Philly Goats.
Philly Goats. Yeah.
Shout out Sturdy. I fuck with Sturdy.
Yeah. The Sturdy shit is going crazy. I mean, I'm just like, it's like everybody's kind of doing their own version of the Philly thing.
Everybody having fun, bro. Like, they brought it like a fun vibe back.
Fun energy that was missing.
Yeah. And that's why, like, Afrobeat doing what it's doing. Like, you be in the club, all these songs about killing and shit, all this Afro shit come on, niggas just want to have fun and dance, bro. Like, I feel like that's why Afro be doing so good. And even the niggas from Philly, like, they bringing, like, good vibes back. Like,
I mean, I'm thinking, like, even, like, obviously Uzi's from Philly, right? So Uzi, like, doing Just Wanna Rock. It's like the biggest song in the club for like a year. Yeah. And it's like just this fun song. Like,
fun music, bro. And them regular niggas, too, from the trenches, too. Mm-hmm. So, like, don't get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them
they just decided
real
to focus
niggas.
On the right shit.
They focusing on the right shit. Like, we don't gotta be on no street shit making songs about violence and all that. They just having fun, bro.
Did you ever, like, tap in with, like obviously prior to your generation, but did you ever dive into any of the roots music from back in the day?
A little bit.
Like Black Thought's one of the greatest rappers to ever like walk on this planet, you know.
I wasn't really on that back. I wasn't on that though, but I'm familiar. Like, I know they legends.
Like, you gotta fuck with Questlove, have him play drums on a song or something.
I know Questlove. He nice to sit on the drums.
Just like, yo, it'd be an honor, man. Come and play drums on this.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Just for Philly.
Yeah, for sure. But I wasn't really on them early. Like,
I mean, you weren't on them early because you also weren't alive.
Exactly.
Because being on them early would have been you were listening to them. Mm-hmm. Because I think their first album was like '92.
For real? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't on them.
And that album isn't even on Spotify. You got to buy it like on
a real jump.
Yeah, it's like yeah. And then you know Scott Storch.
Yeah, I fuck with Storch.
He was in the Roots.
For real? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Yeah. I knew that. Somebody told me that.
Scott Storch started in the Roots.
Storch. Yeah, legend.
You gotta get with Storch, man. Have you gotten in with him yet?
Nah, not yet. He a legend though.
Let him tell you some stories.
Nah, I know he got some crazy ass stories.
The craziest ever. Any girl that you think of when I say this to you right now that pops in your head, he is true. He fucked everybody first. So whatever girls just popped up in your head, yep, them. Everybody.
We gotta sit down with Scorch.
You gotta go out to Miami.
But I heard he went stupid when he was up, and then he went down.
But he's back up.
He back up right now, though.
Yeah, so he got through it.
I heard that story. Like, he used to snap.
The amount of money Scott Storch was spending on just like everything was just, I mean, Jesus Christ. God bless that guy. He's
a legend. My cousin Mark fuck with Scorch. We be having a argument like, who better, Timbo or Scorch? I be going with Timbo.
Yeah, Timbaland's better.
You know what I'm saying? Better. But some say Scott Storch.
I think it's like Timbaland's like top 3 ever. So his range is insane.
Yeah,
he could do Justin Timberlake. He could do Jay-Z. He could do Bubba Sparks. He could do it. Nelly Furtado. Like
that's why he my favorite for sure.
Yeah. The range of him is insane. Have you heard anybody try to make an AI version of yourself yet?
No, I'm waiting.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I want to hear it though. Like that AI shit crazy.
Like, can AI nail your tone? You know?
I mean, they nailing some other crazy shit.
They are
nailing Rihanna, Kanye.
The Rihanna Tim's remix.
That shit crazy.
It's fire.
Yeah, I seen some other shit. It was I think it was Kanye and Frank Ocean. Kanye sung a Frank Ocean joint. No, Kanye sung the Justin Bieber joint. That shit was crazy though.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The AI thing is getting a little sketch.
I hope they shut that shit down though.
They're not going to. The labels are going to start fucking doing the same shit the actors are doing. You see why the actors are on strike?
Yeah,
because they're trying to slide in a little artificial intelligence into the movies.
For real?
Yeah, so like extras, like they want the extras to be like AI. Like they want to be able to scan like an actor and then use their artificial likeliness. It's coming, bruh. Shit.
They gotta let go of that shit.
Just be a few more years.
That one joint where a boy made some boy made a song like Drake featuring The Weeknd. That shit hit like 1 million the first night.
Yeah. This was like what, maybe like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Yeah, it was recent.
And that shit was hard.
That shit went viral. They like, this shit hard.
Because it's like also not a bad idea. If you're a writer, I wonder if it's a terrible idea to like
writers on there right now. Writers doing all AI shit.
Because like this is like, let me send this out. So like my thing is if you're a writer and you write a song for Drake, do you send the AI Drake version to his team so you can be like, look, this is how he would sound?
I seen some shit. Like I don't link with some writers. They got some shit.
I can imagine, man.
Like they not even writing the invoice no more.
Hey, we got to stop the interview to tell you about our folks at Odd Socks, baby. Shout out to Odd Socks, man. The most comfortable socks in the world. Listen, they got all the licenses. If you love chips, you know what I'm saying? They got the Funyuns. They got the goddamn Doritos. They got Godfather. What's dope about Odd Socks is not only is it the most comfortable sock in the world that you could put on your feet, but they also just introduced their draws. That's right. We got Odd Socks Basics underwear right here, which are amazing. So if you just like that clean cut, we got the black ones. Or if you're a fan of a little bit of the Reese's, you know what I'm saying? Look, go to oddsocksofficial.com right now. Use that promo code Bootleg, and you'll save 20% off at checkout. The most comfortable socks in the world. They got the Basics. These are a pair of the Basics. They're just so comfortable, dude. Like, trust me when I say, all right, if you're into wrestling, if you're into Transformers, Power Rangers, goddamn Pepsi, Coke, they got both. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Odd Socks, oddsocksofficial.com. Use that promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off at checkout. Also, got a shout out to the family at Blue Chew. That's right. It's hot as hell outside. What does that have to do with Blue Chew? I haven't decided yet. But I do know if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, or maybe your thing ain't thanging like it should be thanging, you know what I'm saying? Get that Blue Chew. Same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. Yes, all right? But it's getting straight to your door in a very discreet package. No doctor's appointments. No doctor's visits. All right? It's all online. BlueChew.com. All right? And this is what's dope about Blue Chew. It makes your dick work like it's never worked before. If we're just being honest. Imagine like Barry Bonds' 71 home run season, but the dick form. That's how you're going to be feeling when you're on these Blue Chews, all right? Trust me when I say it's a chewable form. They just dropped their mint chewables as well. There's so much to go down with. BlueChew.com. Use that promo code Bootleg, and they'll send you your first month for free. Yes, you're asking me, does Blue Chew work? Of course it does. Find out for yourself for free. BlueChew.com, promo code Bootleg. All right, go get you a month of Blue Chew for free and thank me later. Your wife will be thanking me. Your girl will be thanking me. Your dick will be thanking me. You know what I mean. All right, let's get back to the interview.
Are you your process? Are you straight melody then punch in or?
Yeah, I'm melody punching in.
Yeah.
Or melody and just think and punch in.
Pro Tools guy when you're recording
Logic.
yourself? Logic.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy just switched over to Logic right here.
Not only for the podcast.
He loves Logic.
Oh,
Pro Tool guy.
I'm a Logic guy. I've been on
I
Logic.
heard Logic is the shit though.
It's the shit. I've been on there for like 10 years.
And you don't need a license. You don't need a fucking little USB thingy.
Yeah, Logic the one.
Logic
the one for vocal.
Much easier to get cracked.
Yeah,
for free.
Easily. Yeah. I got a nigga, he'll crack it.
If you're interested in stealing software, Logic much easier to steal than Pro Tools.
Nah, for sure.
100%, man. All right, so the album's coming out when?
August 25th.
That's very soon.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away. Shit. What is today, the 7th?
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
What is today, bro? The 11th? I don't even
What's
know.
today?
Today's the
7th.
4th? Holy shit, dog. My whole life is fucked. I have no idea what's going on anywhere. Today's the 4th. All right, yeah, 3 weeks away. The debut album. I'm very excited for it.
Debut album, man.
Yeah. A lot of people looking forward to this, man.
I know. It's going to touch a lot of people, too, bro.
Have you picked the next single yet? Obviously, the Chris Brown song's going crazy, but have you guys picked the next single? Or you're going to let the fans pick it?
We dropped another one. We dropped a single 2 weeks ago.
That was the Afrobeat
When It Comes
one.
to You.
Who was on that? Wasn't that one? The
Just
one,
me.
That was just you. Okay, I didn't hear that.
So the Chris Brown jump, and we dropped When It Comes to You. It's going crazy right now. The video is going crazy.
And you know what's going to happen when the album comes out? You guys are going to see them streams go up or whatever record, and that's usually... I feel like that's kind of the new way to... You throw out the singles, and then you put the album out, and then let the fans kind of gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Especially with these bigger artists now.
Mm-hmm.
The labels will hit me, and they'll be like, hey, which song do you like on the album that just came out with no note, like Utopia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one likes K-pop. Probably the worst song on the album.
Nigga crazy.
It is the worst song on the album.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible song.
Yeah.
I love Utopia, by
To
the
each
way.
his own.
But it's like, if you're going to go with a record, you got to go with The Meltdown, right?
To each his own.
What's your favorite? Do you like? Well, first of all, what are your thoughts on Utopia?
It's a great album. Great production.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. What's your album of the year so far this year? Besides, you can't
That's a
say
great
yourself.
question.
Don't say yourself.
Album of the year. Yeah, let me go on my phone.
Because the narrative is it's been a pretty rough year for music.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year.
Not the best year.
I'm gonna have to go on some Afrobeat shit. Probably a sake.
Okay.
Yeah, I be on that Afro shit. Hip hop is like you said, it's been a rough. I don't feel like niggas not focused no more how they used to be. Like,
That's why, in my opinion, the best album of the year so far is Killer Mike's album.
I heard that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And somebody played me that joint too. It's a joint with Andre 3000 on there.
Killer Mike's
and
album
Future.
is hard. Yep.
Andre 3000 and
But
Future.
he also worked on that album for like 4 years. So that's, I mean, listen.
Based off that song alone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Production.
Mm-hmm.
Cadence. Real music, bro. And that's, like I'm saying, like, that music is not being pushed in front of the bullshit. Like, he dropped the album of the year. I would
think he
say on
does.
some rap shit when I listen.
Yeah.
But it's like so much bullshit be put in front of our face. The real music get pushing it back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like niggas gotta start back. I feel like back then, bro, all the shit that was put in front of our face, it had some structure to it, some meaning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent, these niggas was making hooks that
I was gonna
everybody
say,
could sing, bro. Like,
listen, I want to get your take because you're a songwriter, right? I feel for whatever reason right now, like the women in hip hop are like the only people who are really kind of applying themselves and trying to make real records. And I don't know if that's because, you know, they're in with more writers or they're trying. I just feel like women are making the most palatable records with structure, with hooks, with like melodies. Like it just, I feel like they're really running circles around male artists right now in terms of just like when you turn the radio on. Like,
nah, they having their way.
yeah,
I ain't gonna cap.
like the chicks are killing it. Like shit, shout out to Sexy Red, dog.
Nah, she having her way. Like, I think they killing it more because they being themselves type shit.
They're not trying too hard to be anybody else.
They just being them and just, you know what I'm saying? Giving you they raw version of themselves.
And I also think women are very like, for whatever reason, a lot of women artists are like extremely open to like bringing in help for melodies, for hooks. I'm not saying for verses, but you know.
No, men are,
and you
the niggas is too.
Yeah, I mean, but you just can't hear it in the songs anymore. Yeah. Because motherfuckers is just rapping for like 3 minutes, and you're like, wait, where's the hook?
You like, where's the hook?
That's the hook? Like,
these niggas, bro, these niggas just making, these niggas will rap the whole song and just make the song title as something they said in the song. They don't got no hook.
And then the hook is just like, it sounds like an extension of a verse. And then when you hear it back again.
They loop the verse again.
Yes. And it's the laziest shit ever.
Whatever they said in the verse,
oh my god,
they'll name the title of the song.
Oh, it's the fucking...
Bro, we need a new age 50 Cent, bro.
We need something.
This nigga 50 Cent made hooks, bro.
He sure did.
Ja Rule, Nelly, them niggas made hooks, bro. Like, so when you in the club, everybody's singing that hook, bro. Like that shit. That's why I think hip hop not where it need to be right now, bro.
I agree with you, man.
Like,
people gotta start making records again.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody out there trying though. You know what I mean? Look, Friday the album comes out on August 25th.
Yeah.
Which is also a Friday.
For sure.
It would only be right. Your album comes out on a Friday. Well, all albums come out on a Friday, but we're gonna act like this is on purpose. You know, back in the day,
still would have dropped it on a Friday. If it came out on Tuesday, we still would have dropped it.
And look at us filming this interview on a Friday.
Sure.
Jesus. Just, you know, like we're super woke and all that shit's lining up and there's some sort of hidden meaning in that and we're going to decipher it and let the fans kind of figure out how Illuminati's involved in this interview. Friday, dropping an album on Friday while being interviewed on a Friday, all right?
Yeah,
there it is, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, gang.
Boom.
Hey, what up, man? You just watched another episode of the Bootleg Podcast brought to you by Hardin, baby. Shout out to the family at Hardin. Don't forget, make sure if you're in Las Vegas, you get into that taxi. As soon as you land, you get into that Uber, say, take me to Hardin, all right? They're going to get you taken care of. The most craziest premium selection of cannabis you'll ever find under one roof. It's a vibe in there. The bud tenders, they're going to take care of you. Man, listen, tell them I sent you. They're going to get you right. Shout out to the family at Hardin in Las Vegas, the #1 dispensary in the world, all right? And we are so proud to be partners with them. So shout out to Hardin. Go follow them online, Hardin_Las Vegas, and check out their website, HardinLasVegas.com. Get you some swag. You know, you can't buy this, but, you know, yeah, shout out to Hardin.